Hi, Scorpio. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for October 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in October and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in this reading. And happy birthday to the Scorpios that are born in October. I hope you have a very happy and blessed solar return. So all that being said, Scorpio, now on to your October 2025 Psychic Tarot reading. You have two major arcana cards this month, so, you know, they always hold more weight. And this is the first one you have, which is the Strength card. This is accessing inner courage and inner strength, having courage and strength over adversity, spiritual power over the material world, taming the savage beast in yourself, in someone else, or in a situation. This is a month where you're going to have to go about doing things differently. And you're going to need to pace yourself more. So if you're normally like, you know, a Scorpio that comes in like gangbusters and wants to do things ba-bam, 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 in October, you need to do things at a more slow, measured, gradual pace. And for some reason, you need to stop and tell people what you're doing. You need to fill people in. So this could be at your job. It could be bosses. It could be coworkers. It could be clients and customers. It could be in a family situation where you need to keep people, you know, abreast of what you're going to be doing for some reason. So a slow and measured pace, careful pace, and make sure you make it clear to people what steps or things are you're doing, in what order and when. Some of you are closing down something you used to do. It could be a business. It could be a podcast, or, you know, a video channel on YouTube or Rumble, or maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe you used to write on social media or something, but I get you closing down something you used to do. Because you may feel like you don't have time for it anymore. It's kind of a month for Scorpios where they need to experience closure. Now, we have two eclipses this month. I mean, in September. I'm recording it in September, but we had two eclipses in September, on the 7th and on the 21st. That does bring endings, especially the one on the 7th. So that could be why. There could be other reasons, but I get, like, it's because Scorpios for some reason need some kind of closures, or a closure in something specific. You could reconnect with a family member you've lost touch with, or you could be making amends with a family member that maybe your communication with them hasn't been good for a while, or maybe a long time. But making amends, either reaching out and communicating and connecting with a family member you've lost touch with, or making amends with one, also comes up here. There could be a situation where you need to show people how it's done, and then you need to take off and leave and let them fend for themselves and figure it out after that. That could be your kids. That could be if you're a teacher or you're doing some kind of tutorials or coaching or, teaching, coaching, tutoring, tutorials, whatever it is. I get like you need to teach them and then you need to let them figure it out the rest of the way and fend for themselves. So the next card in your reading is the Ace of Rods, and this is new beginnings. It could be a new job, a new child, a new relationship, receiving an inheritance. It could be new beginnings of all kinds. Some of you Scorpios will be starting your own business or company, or you could be starting a new aspect or a new program or a new part of a business or company you already own. And publicizing it and telling people all about it. You could be doing that even in other work or other projects that you have going on. You may be very heavily advertising it and promoting these things in October. Some of you Scorpios could receive some kind of nomination to sit on a board or a political office or something, or you could be getting awarded for something you did, some kind of award of good work, good deeds, recognition. Some of you, I hear the collective consciousness of Scorpio going, I'm finally getting my stuff back. So if you split up with somebody in a relationship and you left your stuff there, or a part of your stuff, or there was a breakup, or it could have been in a building, or if you got fired, or if you had to leave and your stuff was there, you're finally getting your stuff back. Or if you lent it. Maybe you lent your stuff out to a neighbor or a friend or a relative. Well, if you did that, you're finally going to get your stuff back in October. Around the midpoint, I'm seeing between the 15th and the 27th, but especially around the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. Some of you are going to attend something. Now, this is a weird message a little bit, where you're going to get some points for attending. Now, this could be points like points that go to purchases on a credit card, points that go to like brownie points, like, hey, my boss is seeing me attend this thing, so I get brownie points for being a good Samaritan, a good worker, and going on my day off to this thing. So going to attend something and getting some kind of points that lead to something for you. I know it's a weird message, but you have to see how it plays out. Some of you, if you feel like you lost your mojo, I feel like you're getting your mojo back. So if you felt kind of like bleh, or not your old, like suave self, you may start to have that feeling again, like you got your mojo back. Some of you are going to accumulate some kind of wealth under the table. Could be kickbacks from a company or business you do business with, or it could be a side job, or your boss may say, hey, I'm going to pay you under the table if you do this, 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 and this, and it'll all be under the table. Like you could be getting money under the table in some way. So the next card in your reading, here's the other major arcana card you got, and it's a very good one. It is the Sun, and this is the spotlight being on you. Success in the material world could indicate happiness, joy, and exuberance of childhood happiness. It could also indicate, sometimes it can mean love. Some of you are going to be developing something that gains a lot of attention. It could be a computer program. It could be some like great piece of art or music. or, you know, I don't know, could be an app or a video game or, you know, some new hairstyle or fashion. I don't know what it is, but you're going to create something, some of you Scorpios, and it's going to be popular or attract a lot of attention. And you're going to feel like, you know, you really stepped into your power. And you may want to make sure that you, if you need to trademark it or patent it or trademark it so other people can't just come outright and steal it from you. Some of you Scorpios, if you own your own business or if you want to have a sideline gig or business, you may be focusing on how can I drum up more business or more money in the month of October. Some of you will be getting a raise or like a boost to your income, like I said earlier, getting paid under the table for something or getting a raise, or you could get some kind of like bonus or commissions check. Some of you could even bring about a new dynamic to a relationship. Now that could be a love relationship, but it could also be a relationship you have with a family member or, you know, a work relationship. I don't know. Relationship is a broad term, but it comes up here like you bringing in new ideas, new inspirations, new motivation, new energy. This is going to be a very good month for you to find lost items and objects, and they may not be yours. You may find things other people have lost. And some of you, if you're doing any digging in the garden or digging in dirt or, you know, for a foundation or plumbing, pipes, something in the yard, you may uncover something like a cash box full of money or a watch that was actually valuable that, you know, I don't know. You could come up with something if you're digging in the garden, digging in the yard, digging in some way. But some of you are just going to, doesn't have to involve digging. Some of you it does. But some of you are going to find lost items, either other people's lost items or your own. If you have a business or work for a business or company where you could take on more clients and customers, like I said, whether you own your own business and this could be possible, or you work for somebody else and this could be the case, I see it happening for you in October, especially the last 2 weeks. So before I go on to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to let you know here, I do have 2 Eclipse series you may want to check out. They're available on Vimeo and my now Patreon page where you can go to the shop tab and get the same videos I make on Vimeo. You can now get them on Patreon. The first eclipse video is the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 7th, 2025. Psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. That's actually called Eclipse Effects of the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. The other video series is the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo, September 21st, 2025, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. That is also available. Eclipses are going to affect you strongly for the first 3 months and up to 6 months. And in some cases, some eclipses, even the energies last a year. So you may want to check these out. Many people have told me they are like private readings, the eclipse readings. So you might want to see what my guides have to say for you there. Those links are down below in the description box under the video, and the link for Patreon is also there. If you don't want to go to Vimeo, you can get them on Patreon. And these links, Patreon and all the Vimeo links, are on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. So I do hope you'll decide to check them out. And thank you for your purchases. It does mean a lot to me and it helps me a lot, so thank you. So now on to card number 4, you have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising, it could be you. If you have a sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign, that is an earth sign. Pages can be children. They can also be adults that are immature or young at heart, or they can be a messenger, and this one would be a messenger about money, or even sometimes pentacles can be emotions. There could be somebody that approaches you and says, I'm carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders in my life, and I want to tell you about it, unburden myself about it, or ask you to help me with it. That's what I feel this person is saying to you. You may look at them like they're up and down, they're all over the place. You may feel like they're narcissistic, or that they are just drama, have a lot of drama going on in their life right now. You may feel like they're scattered or kind of all over the place. This could be, I feel like it is somebody you know. I don't feel like they're necessarily new, but they may ask you, like, I need your help because I need to sell this. Can you help me sell this? Could be a house, could be a car, could be other objects. That's one of the things I hear. Because I really feel like they need you to direct them. I feel like they need your guidance, even if it's not to sell something. That's the energy here. Like they're looking to you for guidance, advice, help. You may look at them like they're trying too hard. You may feel like what's going on with them is too complex. You may feel like you don't want to get too involved in it. This could be somebody that has some kind of problem with a vehicle, and they may need, like maybe their car broke down and they need a lift, or they're trying to fix it and they need you to help them in some way, or help them with parts, or if you're good at fixing cars, to help them fix it. Because I get them, for some of you, I see this Page of Pentacles has like grease on them, grease. And I feel like it's grease from like changing a tire, fixing an engine, doing something with an automobile, or it could be some other type of machinery. If it's not a car, it could be some other type of machinery, and that they're getting greasy and dirty from trying to fix it. If you have a partner in a business with them, they may want you to buy them out, or they may want to buy you out. This could also be if you are in a relationship with them and you are separating and divorcing and you own a home together, they may want you to buy them out of their half of the home, or vice versa. That also comes up here. Some of you will be getting a letter of recommendation that will be helpful to you for some future work or endeavor from this earth sign person, or they may want you to write one for them if they're trying to get new employment or something going on and they need some kind of reference letter or letter of recommendation from you. So the last card in your reading is the Seven of Rods, and this is a card that symbolizes closing the door on negative energy or negative communication coming at you. It can also mean taking the moral high ground in a situation, or keeping negative communications and energy at bay. Maybe you're not going to close the door completely. Some of you will. Some of you, this could be just for now. You may see at your workplace a lot of gossip. going on. And you may be kind of like, almost like sitting back and waiting, like, let's see how things roll out now. You may also feel like you want to be understood clearly and not misunderstood, and you may be really sick and tired of people that are behaving like nitpicky to you. This could be coming from bosses, it could be coming from your significant other, whoever, like you may be like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear all this nitpicky stuff. And you got to be careful because a lot of gossip is going to roll out, especially in the workplace, but it could also occur in a club, group, or organization that you belong to, or in family. But it feels to me first like it's a workplace situation. You could get introduced to somebody in October, but I'm not really sure you're going to like them. And I get the words victim shaming and victim blaming, and this person may be somebody that has a habit of doing that. But I get you getting introduced to somebody, and I don't feel like you're going to care about them, like care for them. You're going to be like, I don't like this person. But you may also feel like you've got to be careful of what you say in front of them or around them, because they may be the one that is like perpetuating the gossip. Remember I said gossip could roll out. And yeah, so I feel like there's somebody that comes into your influence. It could be a new boss, a new manager, a new supervisor, a new owner, a new boss, a new coworker. Because I do feel it's at work, but this could be in a club, group, or organization. A new member could join, and I feel like you're like, I don't like their vibe. And they may be either like victim shaming and blaming kind of person, or they roll out a lot of gossip, or a combination of these things. And they may be nitpicky as well, because I did pick up like you don't want to hear any like nitpicky stuff. So they could be a nitpicker, or that could just be a separate message. I don't know, but there's some stuff going on here that involves gossip, people talking, introduction to somebody new. All of that is swirling around this card. This, if it's at work, this may lead you to feel like I need to switch my department. I want to move my location. I want to switch to a different office or a different department, or it may make you want to look for another job. Just something to keep in mind. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you Scorpios to work with, use, and wear in the month of October 2025 is Unakite. And Unakite is a stone of vision and opening the third eye. It's also useful for scrying. It's a stone of balance and bringing emotion and spirituality together. It also stimulates compassion and empathy. And Unakite encourages gratitude and instills determination. And scrying is when you look in a stone and you hear messages from your guides, or you see visions in or on the patterns of the stone, or in a clear quartz like this. It's going to be a motivational stone for you in October. It's going to help lead you to new things. If you need new things in your life, new clubs, new groups, new organizations, new activities to do, new job, whatever it is, new look, new hairstyle, new whatever, and you're carrying or wearing Unakite, it's going to like help lead you into new things. It's going to help motivate you in that way. It's going to bring you more back into balance. And I get, if you have issues with your eyes, ears, nose, or throat, it could be helpful for you to wear or carry this stone, because it may help in those areas to like open things up, get them flowing better. these gemstones give off frequencies and vibration. You are frequencies and vibration. That's how it works with you. These stones work with your aura and your energy field. It's also going to give you a really good boost to your ego, like give you more self-assuredness and self-confidence in the month of October. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. And if you're interested in any of the special video series I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop tab. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. So I wish you all a very happy, healthy, and wonderfully blessed month of October. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.